Oh, hold on. I'm sharing and I'm not supposed to be sharing. Welcome to the daily travel update, the Livin Life and Style daily travel update for May 6th. My apologies. I don't know. I have some strange sound going on here. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Okay, it's been a hell of a morning already. First camera didn't work, then the camera did work, then I couldn't get my other stuff to work. So it's been just a crazy mess. That's why I'm late getting this started. That's also why it's not being put on Facebook today, but I've been planning on getting off Facebook anyway for this daily travel update. So maybe this is just the start of a new thing. I don't know. I'm trying to shorten up the update so it's not lasting 45 minutes. I don't think people really want to listen to an update that takes 45 minutes. So I'm working on shortening it. Today was probably not the day to try to do that since I had a networking meeting earlier in the morning and was out of the office for a big part of the morning. It's just been a comedy of errors. That's really what it is. But here I am. We're going to get this knocked out. It's the Livin Life and Style daily travel update for April. What am I talking about? See, it's one of those mornings. It's for May 6th, 2025. And it's brought to you, as always, by Livin Life and Style Travel at livinlifeandstyle.com. There's the beautiful website right there. Oh, wait, wrong. Just one thing after another. I'm telling you. I think there's construction going on outside my house. Anyway, all right. Daily travel update brought to you by Livin Life and Style Travel. You can reach them at livinlifeandstyle.com. You can also call them at 816-744-1405. They can help you out with all of your travel needs. So it is time to get on to the show. Share this instead. Norwegian Cruise Line profits fall short of projections, and the company warns of weakening demand. Oh, I'm just having a production nightmare going on today. So we're kicking things off with more news from the cruise world. Following up on yesterday's report, Norwegian Cruise Line's profits are still a hot topic, and Travel Pulse is noting that the company had profits falling short of projections and a warning of weakening demand. It looks like the industry is going to be keeping a close eye on this development. The news did trigger a recent 9% drop in shares at one point. Quote, we are seeing consumers just get a little bit tighter in terms of their willingness to take a longer haul vacation, i.e. Europe at this stage versus closer to home where we're seeing continued strong demand. And that's what I've been saying is that, it's been a situation where we have people are going to still travel, but they're going to stay closer to home. They may not travel internationally as much as they once did. I think these Norwegian numbers kind of speak to that a little bit. So something to keep your eyes on. Hey, look, at the end of the day, if demand drops for these kinds of trips, then that means the prices are going to drop too. That is what that means. So in between the stories, I was thinking about doing a little something like this. And then coming back to the news story. Check that out. See that? Look at that. So in the next story of the day, or head back north, and the situation with Canada's travel policies remains significant. As Travel and Tour World reported, Canada has implemented a freeze on U.S. travel, and major airlines like Air Canada, WestJet, Porter, and Flair are actively reducing routes to key U.S. cities such as San Francisco, Miami, New York, and Washington. The reason? To capitalize on the growing demand in Europe, is what they say. It's a clear indication of shifting travel priorities. I mean, there's no doubt about that. We've seen, cross-border travel is in decline. In recent months, both business and leisure travel from Canada to the United States have seen a dramatic downturn. Data from the U.S. Customs and Border Protection shows that entries from the northern border fell by 12.5% in February and a further 18% in March, indicating sustained contraction in cross-border movement. This retreat comes amid growing discomfort among Canadian travelers, fueled by strict U.S. border enforcement, electronic device inspections, and political rhetoric painting Canada as the 51st state. It's like self-inflicted wounds. Some things didn't need to be said, even though they may have been a joke and a troll at the beginning. At the end of the day, they have a deleterious effect on other aspects of the economy and the general attitudes of the people doing the visiting. So you can look down here. They have a big chart. You can see like Montreal to San Francisco used to be 2 times daily. Now it's 1 time daily. Montreal to Miami reduced from 14 to 12 weekly flights. Montreal to LaGuardia, 49 to 48 weekly flights. Montreal to Orlando from 21 to 18. Vancouver to Washington Dulles, all planned summer service has just been flat canceled. The Vancouver to Austin planned route has been canceled. Vancouver to Orlando has gone from 3 flights weekly to 1 flight weekly. Edmonton to Orlando canceled. Boston, Newark, Washington, D.C. on Porter targeted frequency reductions, and Flair has canceled, Toronto to Nashville, Calgary to Vegas, and Edmonton to Vegas. Look, people are making their choices. People are they're going to spend their money where they decide they want to spend it. And quite frankly, the political tensions between Canada and the United States have done quite a bit to sour people's moods on coming to visit the United States. It's true from people coming from Europe to the United States too. And the converse is true as well, because the United States Americans just aren't as interested in doing international travel as they are just doing travel in the United States. So it's something to keep in mind. It's happening, and it's certainly not going to change. Next up, Carnival Cruise Lines updates guests on possible cancellations following a massive fire near the Nassau cruise port. We're going to continue to monitor the aftermath of the Carnival Cruise Line fire at the Nassau cruise port. Thetravel.com has been providing ongoing updates, and I'll keep you informed as more updates and details emerge on the situation. But from all accounts, they've had to address concerns regarding all of this. Carnival Cruise Lines has just addressed the popular Bahamas port in Nassau once again, this time due to a massive fire that took place just blocks from the cruise port, with 22,000 cruisers expected today, this was on Thursday of last week. Concerns were growing among travelers. The fire jumped from building to building, reportedly destroyed more than a dozen homes. No word on the cause of the fire or any injuries. So, as of this report, cancellations had not been reported, but cruise lines, Carnival was going to be providing guests with an update. Quote, Nassau fire. I've seen a lot of posts already. Who's this from? Let's hear. This is from John Heald. The Nassau fire. I've seen a lot of posts already today from people concerned about the fire that happened overnight in Nassau, Bahamas. People are asking if this will change the itineraries to their cruise. Firstly, let me say how very sorry I am to read about this fire, and I hope everybody is okay. As far as any changes, there are none of the type of me writing this. That was really poorly constructed sentencing there. But I'm sure if there are chief con, if there but I'm sure if there are chief if there our chief Chris and his team will let everyone know, and I will be here to share the news. Hopefully he shares it with a better sentence. Somebody proofread his Facebook posts, please. That would be great. That would be great. So we'll just have to see. Right now, there are no cruise cancellations. Right now, there are no itinerary cancellations in Nassau. It doesn't sound like it was right at the port, but nearby. And, And of course, the U.S. Department of State is always warning people that there might be danger at the Nassau cruise ship. All right. MSC's Ocean K is different from what other cruise lines offer. This is a little bit of travel inspo for the end of your day, for the end of the update anyway. Oh, crud. I screwed that up. Where'd we go? Where'd we go? Had my script and everything right there. So finally, let's shine a spotlight on a cruise destination. On a cruise destination that's doing things differently. That is the Marine Conservation Center on MSC's private island of Ocean K. TheStreet.com has highlighted how MSC's Ocean K stands out from other cruise line private islands. Da, 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 da. I'll get better at this as we move along. It's described as a marine reserve, and it is. It's a conservation center. As their private island. It's emphasizing its commitment to conservation and offering a more natural and unique experience for cruise passengers. If you're looking for a private island escape with a more focused, with a focus on the environment, Ocean K might be worth checking out. And I'm actually interested in checking this place out. It sounds pretty cool. Let's see here. Nope, that's not a picture of Ocean K. Do they have a picture in this article of the whole port? No, it doesn't look like it. So, well, even though they don't show the private island, I promise you that they have one. The facility is equipped to become a big site for coral conservation and scientific discovery in the area of the Bahamas. The center is designed to support marine research, academic endeavors, and to engage visitors to participate in fun conservation activities. This is a special attraction for eco-travelers, marine biologists, students, or anyone interested in learning about conservation of the ocean and marine life. The center is supplied with a bioresearch lab, lecture hall, and a land-based coral nursery, the Aquaria. So very cool destination as part of your MSC cruises. Many, if not all, I'm not sure, I'm not an MSC specialist, but many are many of the MSC Caribbean itineraries, if not all of them, will have a stop at their Ocean K Marine Preserve private island. Okay, guys, this went longer than I expected. But it is shorter than I normally do these, and so I'm just kind of trying some things out to see if that might be more appealing to people. So, anyway, that is my Living Life and Style daily travel update. And hopefully over here over the next few days, I will kind of iron out some of the kinks. It'll be a smoother presentation, and I will be able to, get this into a little more of a concise format for you guys. So let's just plan on that, and we'll keep trying stuff like that, see what it does. And other than that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here so I can get to work. Sorry it was late today. Like I said, lots of changes are going on here as far as how I'm going to be presenting the program. And you know, when you have changes, you have to iron out the kinks, and that's what we're going to be doing. So bear with me, and we'll keep plugging at it. My name's Eric Tiemann. This is the Livin Life and Style Daily Travel Update for May 6th, 2025. I will be back tomorrow, and we will be having the business roundtable at noon. So please tune in for all of that. You can find us on the web at livinlifeandstyle.com, and you can give us a call at 816-744-1405. That's 816-744-1405. You guys be good out there, and we will see you tomorrow.